about to leave, already packing, come with me. I'm not.
Hello friends and enemies, welcome back to Happy For Now. It's me, Isabel, here with a bookshelf tour for 2021. I like to do these yearly just to check in on how my bookshelves are looking, what's going on with them. And I will just be kind of taking you through shelf by shelf. I'll highlight a couple of favorites. We're going to keep this kind of easy. I'm not going to list off every single book, but I should be on the shelf long enough that you can spot anything. And then in a week or two, you'll get a video where I go through all my unread books on my shelf and admit my shame. But before that, let's go on a bookshelf tour. So I'm gonna take you through my shelves. I do have these in a vertical rainbow arrangement currently. Most of my books are up here behind me on my two bookshelves. I try to predominantly buy things that I already know I love, or I'm almost positive I will love, to put on my shelves because I do have limited space at the end of the day. I don't really want to currently be someone who has sprawling bookcases. Not that there's anything wrong with them, I love them. I just don't want to move them ever. So I'm trying to keep myself pretty contained. On that note, let's get to my bookshelves.
Really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we wait.
So I gave you a quick overview of my shelves, but this is my cart where I keep camera gear, so like any extra tripod pieces, chargers, this laptop, things like that go live here. Right now there's nothing in it because I have my camera on me. This is my haul shelf. When it gets too full, we haul. And then down there is my unhaul pile, which has some duplicates because I ended up with like 3 copies of a book. I bought a nicer version of a book, etc. So let's do this. I have a step stool so I can get to the top shelf and show you. Alright, so here's this top shelf. We've got a lot of Victoria Schwab up here. Some Book of the Months and some YA. So I'm going to move this and this so you can see. Of note on the shelf is some of my collectible cloth bound editions. So I buy these on trips everywhere we go. Whenever we visit somewhere new, I try to go to a bookstore and get a set. I got the Rifle Paper Co. set of the children's classics one year for Christmas. So I also have all of those. You know, we've got romance, of course. These are kind of cool. I've got the Aurora Rose Reynolds limited coverage she did for the Until series, which I really love, and I have them all signed. This is an Illumicrate edition of Victoria Schwab, and then there's Al. He's so cute with his kitties. All right, we're gonna go do the other top shelf now. So here it is from down here. Let me get up there. This is my tiki mug from when I went to Disneyland last December, or 2 Decembers ago, I guess now, over a year ago. We've got some of this. Some of these obviously are authors that we know now have behaved badly maybe in some capacities, like this one and this one. But I really, really loved this book when I read it, and it has a lot of meaning to me in that capacity, so I'm holding on to it. You know, here's one of my first romances, which was the Fever series. And then these, I have hardcovers of Sarah McLean and Lisa Kleypas because my Books A Million had them on clearance for $3. We've got like Sierra Simone, and then this is my Cressley Cole collection right now. So I've currently got them double stacked until I decide how I want to display my Immortals After Dark. There's also a Serena Bowen hiding out here, but this is a pretty chill shelf. Alright, now we come down to shelf 2. This is from Avery. She sent a bunch of us these for Christmas this year, and it was just the best treat ever. I love it. This is from Carew. This is a Thurigible, I think that's how it's said, from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. And then these are matches. And then we kind of can see some of the shelf. this is a pretty cool highlight. I've shared this on Instagram before, but I have an original of Lisa Kleypas's Dreaming of You with the step back. So that's a old version. Here we go. Some more of my cloth bounds. This little kitty. This is a dumpster fire from 100 Soft is the brand. You can Google them and find them now. They used to be sold out everywhere if you're interested. This is an ornament from my book club called Pancake Sex Book Club that I had with a bunch of my friends, and we kind of fell off the face of the earth. So again, more cloth bounds. Sophie Jordan. I own almost every Sophie Jordan in the Rogue Files signed because I always pre-order them from her bookshop in Katy, Texas. All right, let's come on over here. We got Oogie Boogie, a Gudetama, and our boy Gritty. So remove him. Let's do a slow pan. Again, more of my classic cloth bounds that I love. The newest from a certain point of view. Some Cressley Coles that I have hardcovers of, managed to find. Usually half price books is where I find those. Of note, I do collect some versions of A Wrinkle in Time, specifically when I find stuff like this. I tend to buy it. I have another edition later on the shelf that you'll see, and I have the graphic novel. I also own a Mills Fawcett Crest sapphic romance from the 80s, I believe. I bought this from the Ripped Bodice. 1, because the author has my name, and 2, because it's sapphic. Now, of course, I've got some Joanna Lindsay here on my shelves. We've got the Daughter of Smoke and Bone from Illumicrate that's gorgeous. More Victoria Schwab, Shauna Maguire. You know, the usual suspects. All right, let's come on down here. So here is the shelf. Quick pan, another owl with his kitties. We've got Mew and Baymax. Here we go. On this shelf, I don't think I have anything too remarkable. I do own 3 copies of the Kiss Quotient total, because I have this. I also have the UK edition somewhere, and I'm just ridiculous because I kept buying them. And we'll come over to the next shelf. So I've got this shelf. I'll show you my UK edition. Alright. Again, more of those. This is the first like romance arc I ever won off of Goodreads, so that was kind of cool. Here is the UK edition of Kiss Quotient. I just really loved this cover. I thought it was so cute. And then there's just a couple, there's just like 3 books back here in the corner. Is the Black Cat Halloween decor? Yes. Is it still out? Yes. Do I care? No. Alright, y'all. Let's come down here. Here is another copy of A Wrinkle in Time. But I told you, I like getting weird copies of it. I think it's because it always just has like this very strange centaur man on it. It's just such a treat to find. Over here. I had to start stacking stuff horizontally randomly because I was running out of room so quickly. Again, I'm really doing my best to limit. So I bought Grip from Kennedy Ryan at a Polycon the year she was nominated for the Ritas. She'd already sold out a long shot, so I had to get Grip. And then there's my Wrinkle in Time graphic novel. And then I guess something kind of cool is these are the Lord of the Rings that my mom and dad had when they were first married, so I took them. Alright, bottom shelf. Well, almost bottom shelf. I got the collector's edition of Shadow and Bone, and I've got a CD audiobook of Zoe Castile's Flash that I won in a giveaway, and I'm weird, so I wanted it. Here is a bunch of just random books that I have gotten at events. Ooh. So all of these are pretty much random books I've gotten at events. Like 99% of them, because I don't know when I'm going to read them. So I just threw them down here. Some of them are finds at the thrift store. But yeah, I don't know. And some ARCs. I really need to go through these. Alright, again, we just continue with the randomness. Basically, I had so many black books that I had to find a different way. And this has been my solution so far. I've just been kind of accumulating down here some stuff, and eventually I'll shuffle in as I have space. And then a bunch of book sleeves. Alright, here is the bottom shelf. And these are my childhood copies of A Series of Unfortunate Events, which I absolutely adored as a kid. And then again, more used / mystery box finds that I need to go through, because some of these are books I'm never going to read. Alright, y'all, this is the last shelf. I've got like my collector's edition of Six of Crows and a really neat edition of Romeo and Juliet down here. Grace and the Fever, because I haven't put it up yet. Throne and Glass with the Nerdy Ink covers. Saga hardcover for volume 1. And a book about Eve Empires. Empires of Eve. Because I'm a nerd. But that is my bookshelf collection. Alright, let's throw it back to me. Alright y'all, if you enjoyed the bookshelf tour, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and drop a rainbow emoji in the comment box if you made it this far, or let me know how you arrange your books or your like buying philosophy for books. Obviously it's all personal choices at the end of the day, and I love hearing everyone's reasoning behind these things. So that's all I've got for you today. There were links in the description box to anywhere you want to find me on the internet. If you want to be my friend, feel free to add me in any of those places, along with the Romance YouTuber Discord and the Immortals After Dark read-along are linked down there as well. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know.